Morning, guys. How we doing? How we doing? Good to see you guys in here. So we should be live across both platforms right now, guys. Um, we got about 10 minutes to go until that first 15-minute open range is defined. Um, I have zero bias. I kept trying for longs yesterday. Obviously, that didn't happen. So today, I'm not going to automatically say, all right, well, I'm going short. So I don't know what way I'm going to go. I'm going to wait for those first 15 minutes and I'm going to be 50-50 on taking longs or shorts. I'm going to let the chart tell me exactly what to do. Oh, you're up 380, Chris. Good job, brother. That's awesome. Um, I do think that 62.75 will kind of be our anchor, meaning above that I'm bullish, below that bearish. So, being at this 62.75 psych level, that'll probably be the spot for me to determine, if I'm going to go long or short. But it doesn't matter to me which way we go. We are going to catch a lot of good trades today, though. I have a great feeling. Let this open range get defined, and then we're good to go. Just looking at all time frames right here so I can get a better picture for us and better navigate us on these trades today. See what we got here. All right, got Twitter chat pulled up now too. All right, so I'm seeing everything, guys. Nothing's getting by us. Yeah, we're just that 62.75 right here is the anchor. So that's probably going to be the spot that we need to watch this morning. So let's put some distance between 75. Either way, we put distance. I don't care. We just need to put distance. Get some distance here. Good morning, Crokland. Good to see you, brother. Is 75 going to hold, guys? I'm this early in the morning. The 15 minutes still has a lot of time before it's defined, so I'm in no hurry to take a trade right now. It's better to be late on the right side of trading than early on the wrong side of it. So, the first opening bell trade is not going to be the only thing that we can make money on during the day. If that's the case, then we should quit trading. Yeah, Kane, I saw that, right after we were done streaming. I mean, the chart just completely got choke slammed straight down to hell. So, that's how it goes sometimes. You'll sit and chop for a couple hours, and then the minute that you walk away, the chop starts to break. Um, but my mental capital yesterday, I was getting down to the bottom of it. So That's just how it goes sometimes. I mean, we spent a lot of hours in the chop, and then I needed to remove myself from the screen. Not today, though. We're getting them today. Yeah, yesterday was yesterday and today's today. So let's not let what happened yesterday kind of, make us FOMO-y or revenge trade or anything. We're gonna treat it like another day at the office because that's the only thing that we can do. But I do think that we'll be okay today. Again, we're hovering right here around this 75 spot. And what I'll do after the 15-minute opening range is defined, maybe I'll put it on the screen for you guys today so we can better see what I'm talking about. A visual should help. Yeah, it's 75 is the magnet. What up, Philpot?
Order filled.
I'm putting one little starter on right there. Just a one contract starter. 10 minutes are in. We're getting close to defining that 15-minute open range. And 75 is staying a magnet. So I'll do a little starter size here. See if we can't get up and break 80. Just get a little layup on the board early here. On a break of 80, maybe I'll take it off on this first little layup. Um, we'll see. We'll see how convincingly it breaks 80. We got 4 minutes to go until that open range is defined. So here's what we're going to go ahead and do. As of right now, this is our open range low, and let's see where the high gets to. So this is kind of what we're playing off of right here. If we break under this gray line, that should signal a pretty decent move to the downside. Um, I'm not going to draw the top line yet because it looks like it's still trying to define that, so we'll find out. Here's 80. I'm going to go ahead and take
Order
mine
filled.
off right there. Locking in $200 early on that little scalp right there. So um, just nothing crazy at all right there, guys. A little 5-point scalp. Took the trade at 75 because that was our anchor. We came down here. We weren't really breaking below that 75 area. We held, got a little bit of confirmation there. Open range is almost defined. So I took the trade at 75. I said my target was 80. I sold it right at 80. So, followed the plan to a T right there. Can't be upset with that one. And, you know, we still have 2 minutes until this open range is completely defined. One minute to go here. Let me go ahead and get my marker ready, because it's looking like we are going to be somewhere around here. So as of right now, this is the open range that we're playing with. So, you know, not quite 10 points, so we have a tight open range. Let's see, you know, either way that we can break above that or below it is what we're going to play. We got about 10 seconds here until, you know, the full 15 minutes is fully defined. But this is likely what it's going to be right here, playing between this. All right, 15 minutes is in. Let's see what we can do here, guys. All right, I'm thinking that we're at this point we're probably going to go up here and try to break above it. Here, guys.
Order filled.
So I'm going to take a little start. Yep. At this point, here we go. Come on.
Order
Add
filled.
into that.
Order filled.
So I'm going to take a little start. Yep. Here we go. Come on.
Order
Add into
filled.
that.
Order filled.
So I'm going to take a little start. Yep. Here we go. Let's go, baby.
Order
Add into
filled.
that.
Order filled.
So I'm going to take a little start. Yep. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Let's do the thing. Let's go, baby. Let's do the thing.
Order filled.
Take one off right there. And now I'm going to put a stop loss right
Order
here.
filled.
Take one off right there. And now I'm going to put we are on the board, guys. We're on the
Order
board.
filled.
All right, getting stopped right there. So so far I'm at 335 on the day.
We're on the board.
All right, getting stopped right there. Opening range disappeared. 1 second. So far I'm at 335 on the day. Put that back on for us. Opening range disappeared. 1 second. So far I'm at 335 on the day. Put that back on for us. Move this off screen here. We're good to go. All right, so our opening range is still defined right here. Decent little scalp right there. We're good to go. All right, so our opening range is still defined right There's an here. Echo. 1 second. Decent little scalp right there. We're good to go. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll fix this echo. Should be good to go now. It's fixed. Perfect. Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
Order
I'm
filled.
taking another shot right here. As long as we're staying above this open range, I'm going to keep taking shots to the
Order
long side.
filled.
Let me add a little bit more here. Never been afraid to shoot the ball, guys. Never been afraid to shoot the ball. And now I'm going to put a stop loss right down here under that open range. Let's go, baby. We're going to scalp our way to a pretty decent morning. See if we can go up here and break 85. That'd be pretty cool.
Order filled.
Add another contract into that right there. So basically, if I get stopped on this trade, I'm going to be even on the day. Let me move this down just a tad here. Well, possibly, if it will cooperate with me. There we go. Okay, so I'm risking $500. I got 3 contracts on. We're trading above the open range high. We just need to hold above that open range high. If we don't hold here, then I've got myself enough of a room down here at 62.79 that I'll basically go back to flat on the day. But I'm more than happy to go for it here. And if we can get 85, maybe I'll take a couple contracts off and let one ride and see what it really wants to do. Couple early layups landed in the basket for me, so now I have a little bit of a cushion that I can be aggressive here.
Order filled.
Okay. Getting stopped right there, so small red on the morning right now. I'm still not convinced that we're not going to go up here and go bullish, but I'm going to let the chart come down here and tell me what we're going to do. But I'm still thinking bullish. I might have just gotten stopped too early, if anything, right there.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
We'll put the ball back on.
Order filled.
Add up into this thing here. Go ahead and put a stop loss under that wick right there. I think our first thought process might have been correct there. I just had my stop a little too tight, which that's fine.
Order filled.
Looking for that test of 85 up here is kind of what I'm looking for, guys. Let's do the thing.
Order
All
filled.
right, now I'm down to 2 contracts, and I'll put this up right here, right at the open range high. So making money guaranteed. I'll be back in the green guaranteed no matter what happens here. Either I'm getting stopped on these last 2, or I'm going to ride it up higher. But either way, I'm going to be in the green after this trade. Just got stopped a little early on that entry a second ago, and then got right back in, playing at the safe route.
Order filled.
Okay, getting stopped right there on that in the profit. So now I'm back even on the day. Anything that I was down is erased. I still think that we're bullish, though. I'm just, being very cautious, taking those quick profits, and I'll make my way that way. But sitting here at this open range high, I'm still thinking bullish. But I'm going to let this thing develop just a little bit more here. About 2 seconds until the next 5-minute candle. Find the perfect entry for us here. What's up, Brian? Yeah, we're going to crush today, brother. We are sitting even Steven on the
Order
day
filled.
right now.
Order filled.
I'm taking a starter again, guys, to the long side right here. 2 contracts in.
Order filled.
Maybe I'm going to add up to 3 here. 3 contracts. Just because we keep flirting with this open range high, I'm going to, choose to believe here that we want to at least test above it in some fashion. But I will put a stop down here under those wicks. See if we can't form a nice, beautiful flag and get it to break out here. Just looking for an 85 break is what I would like to see. And as this trade starts developing, then, I'll pull the stop loss up. We'll adjust what we need to do. The 5-minute chart over here, I have a 5-minute pulled up off screen. It's acting like it's trying to develop a little flag here. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm trying to leave my stop wide enough to, allow this flag to develop. Let me put it a little bit lower there, right there. But also, I do have a stop in place just because I'm 100% aware that, patterns can break down. So I've got my stop right here around that anchor that we were talking about. Just looking for this 5-minute chart over on the other screen to form a flag for us. So I'm risking 6 points on this one, guys.
Order
Put
filled.
one more on right there.
Order filled.
Okay. Getting stopped right there. That was a breakdown of that 5-minute flag. What's up, Scalper? Good to see you here, brother. So we are back to 62.75 here, coming down to that open range low. We failed our flag pattern that was forming right here, as you guys can see. So let's see if it can be bearish or not. Just trading in between this open range. This is the chop zone. This is where it's a little bit difficult to trade. So I'm down $900. I sized in a little bit on that one. Didn't work out for me, but you know, I always take flag patterns. And it very well could pop back up into play here. And if so, I'll take the exact same shot again. We're just when I say that we're in the mid of the open range, guys, I say that a lot. This is what I mean right here. We're right smack dab in the middle of the open range high and open range low. And I do think this quite possibly might have been an issue that we will hold the open range low and then come back up in a second. But, you know, I'm not just going to trade without a stop loss. So we will see here. We will see.
Order filled.
Okay. Maybe we want to test that low.
Order filled.
Put a stop loss up here in this consolidation structure.
Order filled.
Add into that a little bit. See if we can really get the break to the downside here. Make back our money. So we're in the profit a little bit on this one. I'm not going to take the profit right here because I want to see if we can really get going. A little bit like that. Maybe break some 70s. We'll see.
Order filled.
Take one of those off right there. Take
Order
another
filled.
one off right there. And now start dragging this down here. We'll just keep dragging it on down.
Order
Okay,
filled.
stopped in the profit right there. So we've made about half of the loss back on that little trade. I'm only down 500 on the morning. We are popping back up to this open range low area, so took the quick profit right there. Half of the loss is already made up, and now let's see what we can do.
Order filled.
Maybe we're not done melting down. Let's see.
Order filled.
Think we can go a little bit lower. Jab, jab, jab. That's right, Noah. That's what we're doing here. Just hanging around this open range low right here. We're retesting this is what we're doing. I'm looking for a retest and fail. So maybe if we can even get a little bit higher up, I might grab a third contract, and then I would like to slam down. Or maybe we just slam down right now. Let's see.
Order filled.
Take one of those contracts off just to be safe here, guys. Just to be safe. Put my stop loss right here. There we go. Come on, baby. Let's do the thing. Melt this on down.
Order filled.
Okay, there we go. So now only down 300 on the morning. Got two little short jabs in right there. The loss that I took on that one trade, which, that was a failed flag, guys. It was a failed bull flag breakout that put me on the first loss. I would take that trade again every single time. It just didn't work out for me this time. No problem. Took my loss, done two little jabs, and now it's basically erased. So now I'm just going to sit here for a second, switch my nicotine out, and get ready to do it again. But we are filling those 70s right here. All right, so our opening range is still defined. Okay. Now, at this point, if we stay below 70, I'll be looking for some more shorts, and if it wants to melt more to the downside today, then that's what we're going to play. If it breaks back above this gray line right here, if we pop back into the opening range, I'll probably go long and look to take profits up here around 80. So I just want to see how this 70 area reacts for a second. But as of right now, the Bears are still winning this week, guys. We'll see here how we do at 70. I don't want to, get in too early thinking that we're going to break above this and then, we just keep melting down. So I'm just sitting here on the sidelines, Nice and calm, waiting for that next trade to send a screen. We got a new 5-minute candle coming out in about 40 seconds. So let's see kind of what we can do here. "15 seconds to go, guys, and we got a new 5-minute candle." "70 trying to hold, 70 trying to hold."
Order filled.
Take a little starter to the long side here at 70.
Order filled.
See if we can't go up and break above this open range. Keep a very tight stop just right down here at new low of day. Because remember, like I said yesterday, if you're trying to trade against the trend, you have to trade with a tight stop, knowing that if it makes, a new high or low, whatever direction you're trading against, you got to be out. You can't, take a chance on how far down it might go. But I think we can go test this open range low level. Seems reasonable to think that. Leaving my stop in place exactly where it's at. Just looking for a test of that open range low area. Maybe we pop back into that range. It's trying. We're trying to pop back into the range here, guys.
Order
Take
filled.
one contract off into the profit right there. And now I'm going to move this up to where I'm in the profit as well. So guaranteed win on this one as well. Just going to move that down just a tad there to not get stopped out too early and let this thing develop. I think we had a decent entry on this one. It's just how far it wants to go up for us is to be determined. But at this point, it's a risk-free trade. if we do break back into this open range low area, I'm tempted to add into my position. But I want confirmation that we are going to break above it and hold and not just slam down. So put my stop loss right here at this point, well into the profit on it.
Order filled.
Okay. Stopping the profit right there. Okay with that little scalp. You know, it was a counter trend trade. Just got a couple points there on that little scalp. No harm, no foul. Made a little bit of money back. And now I'm going to wait and see if we can get above this open range or if we're going to push back down into the lows.
Order filled.
What the heck? I think we're going to go above it. I really do.
Order filled.
Reading this volume, it looks like it wants to go. So if it wants to go, I want to go with it. See if we can just bust the thing, guys. That's what I'm looking to do. All right, we're breaking back into the range. Just looking for a little bit more of a push, guys. A little bit more of a push. Come on, go get 75 for me. Let's go back to that anchor. And I'm going to go and put a stop loss just right below my entry. That way I'm not giving any of this back. The work that I'm doing to get my profit back, I'm going to keep it. Come on, let's go. Let's do the thing. Pull this up a little bit here into the profit. That way I'm just making a little bit of money each trade at this point. Trying to make the most that I can, not, taking a couple $100 here in the profit. Trying to really let the thing move for me, but also with the way that the action has been yesterday and so far this morning, I'm just putting these tight little stops on just so, I don't get caught in a choke slam.
Order filled.
Okay. In the profit there, whatever, it could still keep going up, but we are playing around that open range low right now. So I'm okay with being out right here and letting this develop a little bit more. Made a little bit of money back there. Can't complain about it. But I am going to shoot the ball again, guys. I'll keep shooting the ball on the same setup as many times as I need to. Just playing it safe, shooting the ball. put a stop loss right back down here into that consolidation. Might get hit on it, guys. Looks like I'm going to get hit. Someone just asked, am I the only Atlas OG that still trades? You know, man, I haven't spoken to the other guys in a little while. I think that they're still trading. I just, what they're trading, I'm not sure. I know Ultra, I think he still posts some of his trades. I think Eddie is, doing his crypto stuff. I think he still trades SPY as well, possibly. But that's the extent of my knowledge, just based on what I see on Twitter, guys. Come on, can we do the thing? Yeah, Hugh. I forgot about Hugh. He still does SPY as well. Oh, and also, we're doing a Power Hour stream this evening, and Steve, the Halcyon CEO, is popping on with us. So there will be 2 streams today.
Order filled.
Okay, getting hit right there. We do not want to go higher, guys. We do not want to go higher today.
Order filled.
If we aren't going to go higher, let's see if we can go lower. Just taking one contract. I'm trading ES, Thomas. So ES, if you don't trade futures, it's really the exact same thing as SPY. So I know a lot of you guys are trading SPY, so ES is the futures equivalent of that.
Order filled.
Just getting caught in a little bit of choppy action this morning for me. I would like to go break low of day, though. That would be pretty cool.
Order
Maybe
filled.
put another one on here. See if we can't do it. This price action yesterday and today is like we're playing against the 90s era bulls. This is tough. There's been, small moments to lock in profit. I'm just trying to let it extend and go. And, the past couple days has not been too rewarding of that approach. But let's see if we can't get this one here.
Order filled.
Take one off just to lock it down a little bit right there. Routing these two. Come on down, baby. Come on down. Low of day tap right there. Just making sure that we don't form a double bottom. That would be the only thing that sucks. So let me put a stop loss on in the profit. There we go, baby. Let's go.
Order filled.
Taking one more off. Now things are starting to play out for us. Let's do the thing, baby. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking do it. We're moving the ball now, guys. This is what I've been wanting. We're moving the ball. Can't keep us down, baby.
Order filled.
All right, stopping the profit right there. Happy with that one. Somebody said not enough Zen ever since Alp. The trades have been tougher. You know what? That's a good idea. I might switch back to Zen right here, right now. This is not because I have an addiction that I needed a new Zen or anything. Somebody just suggested it. So, I'll listen to the chat here. All right, we're back to Zen, baby. Back to what works for us.
Order filled.
Put on a little starter short right here. Just going with the trend. One contract only. Just looking to see if we can go down and do price discovery on the morning. We're hitting low of day on that red candle right there. Let's see how low that we can go. How low can we go? Might get a chance to add some more into this here, guys.
Order
I think
filled.
so. 62.65 average right here. Just looking to go down and maybe break under 6,200. The market wants to go lower, we can go lower with it. I'm not going to give this much leadway though. Put a stop loss right here into this consolidation. So I'm not going to play too much with this one because I don't want to just keep digging myself a hole. Might be a short the pops market kind of day. Let's just give up 65 again and go make new lows. See what we can do here, guys.
Order filled.
Okay. Little bounce right there off of that important area. I'm not convinced fully that that's the bottom of the day, though. I think that we still have lower that we can drop. Again, I just play with very tight stops on this, so I'll do 30 trades if I have to. Little paper cuts. They're all erased when one hits in our direction. But we are coming back up to test that open range low yet again. And
Order filled.
You know what? I'm going to be here for it. Go for an open range low break.
Order filled.
Let's see if the bulls can get back in control here. Sizing
Order
into
filled.
it. Been jabbing all morning. It might be time for the right hand.
Order filled.
Yeah, let's do 5. I got a Zen in. I'm buzzing. We held that important level. Why not go for it? Let's go for the thing, guys. Let's do it. Right here.
Order filled.
Take one of those off just to secure a little bit. You know what? We're going to take
Order
another one
filled.
off. I'm rolling with 3 at this point. I'm going to put a stop loss right here, well into the profit, right below that open range, and I'll keep dragging it up with me. We'll do the thing. Can't keep us down.
Order filled.
Okay, stopped in the profit right there. Made everything back on that little short that I tried to take there. Now we are back into this open range. This is a very important area as we're coming back to our 75 anchor.
Order filled.
I'm going to put one more back on here. I think I got stopped too soon right there, so I'm going to trade the ball again. And let's see if we can't do
Order filled.
Yeah, let's do 2. Let's actually go for it, baby. I sound like a dang auctioneer right now. This Zen is hitting me different than the Alp does. I think that was the problem. I was being too relaxed and calm with the thing. Sometimes you need to kick it up a little bit. Beach House, thank you for reposting the stream, brother. I appreciate that. See if we can't make some money on this right here. We might even come back down and test that open range low area again, and if so, I'll add another one in. If the bulls want to come and take control, I'm all for that. I'm a bull at heart. I don't like all this pessimistic crap. Hey, good job, Phil Pot. I'll holler at you, brother. Let's go, baby. Let's shoot the
Order
ball some
filled.
more. Let's do the thing. Put my stop loss into the profit right here. I've already closed one contract out. We're doing it. We're going for it. Pull that up a little bit at this candle here. Let's go, baby. Let's do it. Sometimes you got to throw a right hand, and that's what we did. What is this candle? Seed oil? This is the Zen candle. There's no other way to explain what this candle is. You know, about 5 minutes after we put a Zen in, we got the Zen candle. Let's go, baby. Come on. Now, no matter what, when this trade ends, I'm going to be in the green. Green on the day after this one. Let's go. Let's go up and crush that open range high level too, and I'll just keep riding this baby up. Someone asked how much I risk on a trade. That question's a little bit hard to answer. I've talked about this a couple times. It's different each trade. So there's no like set amount that I'm going to risk, no set, points away or set dollar amount. It's just all based on what the current structure is. So, every trade that you take is going to be different.
Filled.
It's just whatever candle structure that you have. And I define my risk based on each candle, not really a dollar amount or a point amount. All right, I'm stopped in the profit right there. I'm green on the day, guys. I was struggling a little bit on my jabs. He just kept stepping out of my range, missed a couple jabs, whatever. When I threw the right hand, I hit, and that's what matters. And that's what I say all the time, guys. Like, I'll take a lot of scalps, and even if I'm losing a lot on stream, you guys will see I'm barely losing any money on it because it's a nice and tight risk. I like taking jabs, and when the opportunity arises for the right hand, I always throw it. And that's what happened here. We held that important level down here at the 60s, came up, volume was saying that we want to break back into that open range, so I put some size on it. So I am in the green. I got Zen in. We're back to Zen the rest of the week. Alp has been fun, but we're right back to Zen, back to our basics. Yeah, what a move. Now we're actually testing this open range high. I'm going to go for it again up here. Take one on up here at the open range high. See if we can't get above it and start putting some baskets in. I was getting a little bit, complacent down there, just doing jab, 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 making it a little bit of a boring morning, so we're taking the fight into our own hands. Futures are ours, and we're making the market do what we want it to do. Let's go, baby. Take us higher. Do the thing. Keep cruising, baby. Go break 85 for us. This Zen burn hits a little bit different than the Alp. Like Alp is a nice, smooth, nice and calm morning. Zen is when, we really need to get in the zone. just make sure that we don't reject at this open range high. I'm looking for a spot to get another one in. Maybe a slight little pullback, maybe down to 79, 78. I can get a pullback entry and add a second contract in. Let me just put my stop loss right here at 77. That's the difference between Coke and Pepsi. Yeah, I think Coke burns a little bit more than Pepsi does. So, I would say Alp might be the Pepsi and Zen is their, tried and true Coke. Not cocaine, but Coke. I don't need to be rated again. People trying to use my words against me and say that I'm doing cocaine on stream. I won't get into that, guys, but it's just ridiculous how some agencies and entities take words that you say, they know what you mean, and they try to twist it into something else. Let's do the thing. Just waiting for my spot like a snake right here to grab this second contract and come up and do the thing. A little bit lower, just a little bit lower here.
Order filled.
There we go. I got 2 contracts on. 62.80 exactly is my average. Risking 62.77, so I'm risking a 3-point stop loss here. Looking for an open range high breakout. Move this down just a touch here. Give myself a little bit of room to not get wicked. That was a lot of buying pressure, so I am going to start making a wider stop just because I'm reading these green candles that I think that we want to switch bullish on the day, so I don't want to get stopped early. Since I only have 2 contracts on, I'm really willing to risk a little bit of a wider stop. So a 5-point stop is what I got. Still nothing crazy, only risking 5 points. But it looks like bulls are trying to take control. We're back into the mid of that open range level. So I'm trying to give myself as safe as possible, enough room here to not get wicked out. So 74 is my stop. If we break under 74, that means that we've failed 75, and I'll accept the loss there. I just don't want to be too tight when we got all this buying pressure that just started. I want to go break 85. That's what I'm looking for, guys. I want to break 85. think I've gone through 4 nicotine pouches on stream this morning.
Order filled.
Shoot. Well, that's a reject right there, so we're getting slammed down. Let me see if there's any news out. Something's going on, guys. Something is going on. So I'm red $500. Let me see if there's any kind of news. I'm scrolling through Twitter. So it looks like some Iran stuff is going on right now. We have doubts in Iran for some reason. More Middle East stuff is happening right now, so that's what the volatility is. I have my doubts that we're not going to come up and go bullish.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Let's do the thing. Getting a little bit aggressive again right here.
Order filled.
I got 4 on it. I tried to give myself a wide enough stop right there. I just don't know if it was wide enough, but I don't want to be reckless at the same time. Put my stop down here below that wick. So if I get stopped on this one, that'll probably do it for me until the evening stream. But I still think that we can come up today and break above that open range high. We had decent buying pressure. I don't think that it's just done. So maybe my stop was too tight, but I am going to take the chance again here. We came down, we hit that open range low level. We're back up to 75. We're above 75. Let's see if we can't go get in the green here. Playing with the open range low again. What trading platform am I using? I'm using Volumetrica with Halcyon. I really do enjoy this platform quite a bit. I mean, it's super easy just to do the one-click trading. It's a clean chart, so for me, I like it. Just don't want to break under this open range low here. If we get back above my entry right around 75, I'll put another one on. Throw some power behind it. I'm just not convinced that that's as high as we can go today. Testing 75 right here. Back to entry. I would like, in a perfect world, to make $1,000 on this trade. Do or die. Yeah, it's do or die time here for sure. We're either going to hold the open range low and come up and break highs, or we're going to die on this trade. Trying to break that 75 area, bouncing a little bit in the profit, but I'm trying to lead this charge all the way up and break the open range high.
Order
And it looks like
filled.
I'm stopped right there, guys. So that'll probably do it for me right there. I'm down $1,300 on the morning. Like I said, I'm going to come back, do the power hour stream, and get this $1,300 back. I put some size on that one, and it's just the bulls cannot win right now. So I'm going to give myself a little break from the action, and I will be back with you guys for power hour.